Hillsboro wearing their blue tops, the blue jerseys with white. The white pants, the white helmets with the blue H on it. Festus is wearing their home white uniforms with gold and black. Numbers are black, and the helmets are black with the gold tiger. And set to kick this one off, number 44, Andrew Reed. Line drive kick, that'll get past everybody and roll into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. No return for the Tigers on that line drive kick by Reed. And Festus will have it on their own 20-yard line as we get underway. Here's what the Festus lineup will look like. Offensive line, Logan Jackowitz, Luke Hampton, Zach Welsh, Brandon Barton, and Ryan Burgess. The backs are Jordan Wilkes, Corey Uding, and Corey Carr. Mitch Neal, Travis Sproul will be the receivers. Andrew Hayden at the quarterback position. Festus out at flex bone to get it started with two receivers split off to the far side. Man in motion. And they're going to get to the fullback. And he gets met behind the line of scrimmage and driven backwards on a great defensive effort by Hillsboro as Drew Reed leads the way there. Getting the carry that time, Nathan Cummings. He finds himself actually into the starting lineup.
Yeah, in weeks past, we've seen him only in the second half. Kind of used as a backup running back just to kind of give Carr a break. But tonight, he's starting the show for Festus.
That Hillsboro defense, aided by middle linebacker Drew Reed. He's the bread and butter on that team. Hand off, some room up the middle, and then off the left side. Some room there. I think it was Corey Carr who got the carry. It was Corey Carr. He picks up about 6 yards up to the 25-yard line. It's going to be a third down and about 5.
Dustin Wilfong and Jacob Kellum.
Wilfong and Kellum there on the tackle. Wilfong, Fanger, both Fanger boys, Jordan and Austin there on that front line along with Jared Shepard. Nick Baumgardner, Drew Reed, Zach Warren will be out there doing most of the linebacking chores. Jacob Kellen, Zach Hart, Terry Rowland, and Brennan Martin in the defensive backfield. Hayden's looking at the pass, far side, tipped away at the last minute from Mitch Neal by number 14, Terry Rowland. A great deflection. Hayden had a good pass coming right to Mitch Neal. It was going to lay right in there to his hands, and Rowland knocked it away at the last second.
Perfect pass, but even a better defensive play right there to start it off for Hillsboro defense. They got to be pumped after that here at home.
And Festus will go 3 and out on their first possession,
which doesn't usually happen too much.
And the punt is a short one coming to the near side, taking a Tiger bounce across the 40, down near the 30, and it'll be down to around the 29-yard line. Definitely took a Festus bounce on a short kick.
Almost 20 yards. See a flag here?
There's a flag. It's on the near side here at the 25-yard line. And it looks like it is against the Tigers. Let's see what they do if they have to re-kick. It's going to be declined. Hillsboro declines, and they'll take it at the 29-yard line. No score here in the beginning. Festus going 3 and out on their first possession. Now it's Hillsboro starting on their own 29-yard line.
We know Hillsboro's going to come out attacking here at home. They got the home fans behind them. Took a tough loss the past week. They're looking to come out tonight, strike first.
Experienced quarterback Justin Horn leading the bunch out onto the field. And he'll take his spot under center. 3 backs in the backfield. Enough goes to the last man through, and some room on the near side. Coming across the 40-yard line, brought down around the 42. I think it was Chris Walsh who got that one. Yes, number 22, Chris Walsh, picks up a first down. And the ball marked at the 42-yard line. Picks up 13. Jared Shepard, Jordan Finger, Dustin Wilfong, Austin Finger, and Derek Mohart. That offensive line with Drew Reed as a tight end. Brennan Martin as the other tight end and wide out. And then 3 backs in the backfield. Walsh in motion. They're going to give it to the fullback. He's got room up the middle. First down run across the 50, brought down at the 45 by Zach Warren. They'll mark him down officially at the 44. First down run for Hillsboro.
After 2 straight weeks of pretty much dominating defense from Festus, here on the first drive from Hillsboro, they've been successful so far. Just 2 plays, but still have Festus off guard, so to speak.
Zach Warren with the carry, the first down yardage.
Back under center will be Horn. Offset formation. And the give is off the right side. Some room up the middle. Finally, an ankle tackle brings him down. Baumgartner is able to bring it to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Had to pick up a hard 4 yards on that carry. Bring us up 2nd down and 6 for the Hawks.
For the 3 plays so far in this game from Hillsboro, and the 3 different backs running the ball. A little bit of Festus action kind of going on here for the Hillsboro side.
Coach even said that that's the way they're going to be this year. Horn back to pass now. To the near side, he's got a man wide open. Call the 30. Breaks a tackle ahead down to the 22-yard line. Catch made by number 4, Brennan Martin. 1st and 10 for Hillsboro. That was a quick strike to the near side. And Hillsboro with a big completion there. 1st and 10 from the 22. We're going to make it the 23-yard line as Horn goes under center. Hand off and hit in the backfield and brought down. No gain there. In fact, a loss of a couple as the ball carry gets brought down by Brendan Barton along with a few others on that Festus defensive line. That was Walsh. And he takes a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard on the play brings up 2nd down 11.
Hillsboro looking good on this opening drive.
Without a doubt.
And definitely coming out attacking.
And a handoff off the right side. They give it to 25 Baumgartner, and he is hit near the line of scrimmage. He didn't get much, if anything, on that carry.
2nd down on the play by number 32.
Carter Probst was in there on that tackle. And that's no gain.
No gain on the play
by Walsh, or chip at Baumgartner. 3rd down and 11 to go for Hillsboro. From the 24-yard line.
We'll see what they do on their first 3rd down attempt.
It's a good drive so far, but can they keep it going? They bring it back in motion. They pitch it to him in the backfield. Slips around one tackler, still on his feet, finally brought down. He's able to work inside the 20-yard line. And I believe that was Reddick who brought him down in the end. Walsh with a good run, though. Good for about 7 yards, and it's going to be 4th down and about 4. And Hillsboro, I believe, is going to go for it. Yes, they will. 4th down and 4. Horn under center. And fakes the handoff. He's looking to pass. Throws to the right side. He had some man open in the end zone. Caught by Reed. No. Couldn't hang on to it. There was a flag, though, on the play. An illegal shift against Hillsboro.
Insult to injury there. You just barely dropped that pass and almost hung on, but still doesn't matter anyway. That penalty is bringing it back. That was a nice little play, though. Nice play fake up the middle. Quarterback held the ball behind his back to kind of fake the whole defense and was able to just kind of lob it into the end zone. But it's unfortunate all around. The final execution of that play was the only bad part of that one.
Yeah, illegal shift takes it away, and Festus declined the penalty, so they'll just take over on downs.
From the 17-yard line.
And they'll have it
6:37 remaining in the first quarter.
At the 17. No score in this one. Both teams unable to get points on the board in their first possessions. Hayden goes under center. They bring a man in motion. Cummings is hit at the line after getting the handoff. The fullback is brought down on the near sideline. He didn't get much there. He's able to pick up maybe 2.
Cummings with the carry. Tackled on the play by number 56, Jordan Fanger. Gain of 2 brings up
second down and 8. .6:17 left in this first quarter of play, and now a flag is thrown, and somebody may have jumped. Oh, a sideline warning. Is that against Hillsboro?
Have been issued.
Not sure which team that was called on.
So we will begin again. Second and 8.
All right, second down and 8. Hayden goes back under center. Gets the snap, gives to the fullback. No, it's a fake. They went to the counter play instead, and not much room running off the left tackle. That was Jordan Wilkes getting the carry. He's able to pick up a few. He got about 4 yards there. Looks like a third down and 4 coming up. Didn't look like he got that many.
Gain of 4 on the play brings up third down and 4.
And the handoff and nowhere to go. Hillsboro meets him at the line of scrimmage, and the ball carrier is stuffed. That time they gave it to Nathan Cummings, and he gets nothing on the play. No gain. It's fourth down and about 4, and Festus will be forced to punt. And a short punt is fielded at the 45-yard line, and ahead across the 50, brought down around the 47, is the return man, Jason Kellum. No score between Festus and Hillsboro here on the Gridiron. I want to thank some sponsors, including McCullough Eye Care of Festus, Jefferson Regional Medical Center, Birch Sports and Novelties in Festus, as well as Main Street Cafe. Jefferson Regional Medical Center, as we mentioned, Harold's Market and Imperial. As we start the second quarter of play, Festus looking at a second down and 29. Carr is brought in motion. They're going to run it end around to Travis Sproul to the near side. Cuts it back up the middle, but he will be brought down just across the 30 and around the 32.
Man, that Hillsboro defense can really close a gap, can't they? We saw it against the play with Cummings. They try to do that same thing where they swing it to the opposite side where their blockers are going. And they tried it again where the blockers were going the other way. Sproul came out, but this time still didn't work. Blue jerseys were able to get there.
7 yards on the play, but when you're looking at a second and 29, that's just not going to cut it. So now it's third down and about 22. Again, costly penalty by Festus on this drive after they had a couple of first downs. And it's been taken away for them now. Third and 22. Out of the shotgun is Hayden. He's going to look to pass, looking to the right side. Heaves it downfield. He's got a man there, but he overshoots him. In fact, overshoots everybody.
Pass is incomplete.
Good coverage out there.
Defended on the play by Casey Krug.
Casey Krug was there defensively. He was actually the closest one to that ball.
Yeah.
And
brings up fourth down.
Was the other night. I was just seeing if anyone was
Krug, they don't really throw up his weight or his height, but tall guy. He's able to get up there and pretty good vertical. He actually almost got a touch on that, but it was definitely overthrown.
A little bit too strong, and now Festus will have to punt it again. Hayden will stand back at the 20 to punt it away. Lets it go. A line drive kick will take a nice bounce at the 40. And after a bounce, it's picked up on the far side. Hillsboro's got some room. Room to the near side now. The Hawks are going to return the punt. It's going to come all the way back for a touchdown. And Hillsboro scores on the punt return by number 23, who's not on the roster.
So the unknown hero comes in, steals the show.
Heck of a return.
And Hillsboro is on the board.
Hawks are able to score on a punt return by the unknown man.
The unknown soldier, so to speak.
Gotta love updated rosters, folks. Kick has plenty of distance, and it is good. Hillsboro on top, 7-0 over Festus in the second quarter. 10:47 to play. We're back in 1 minute for the kickoff here in the second quarter on KJEF.
The first step to a healthier you is an informational meeting with one of Jefferson Regional Medical Center's bariatric surgeons. Scheduled several times each month, these weight loss programs will introduce you to options available through My Healthy Weight. Jefferson Regional Medical in Crystal City features top surgeons, a brand new and first-of-its-kind surgical hospital, and the technology to provide laparoscopic gastric banding, sleeve gastrectomy, or bypass surgery. No one else in the region has such a lineup. For more information about weight loss options at Jefferson Regional, call Judy Skaggs at 636-933-8135. Roberts, Wooten, and Zimmer of Hillsboro is your regional law firm, offering help with many diverse areas of the law. Roberts, Wooten, and Zimmer is a full-service law firm and practice with expert, experienced lawyers. When legal representation is a must, you need a law firm that you can trust. So turn to the professionals at Roberts, Wooten, and Zimmer on Highway 21 in Hillsboro. Call 636-797-2693. For more information, log on to robertswootenzimmer.com.
And we return to Hillsboro High School on 1400 KJFF. Hillsboro leading 7-0 after the 60-plus yard punt return. It was Jacob Kellum. He is on the roster, but not listed under the number 23. He was listed under 21. Squib kick by Hillsboro to be fielded by one of the up men. Festus with some room up the middle by Corey Uding, and he's brought down at the 46. But good field position for the Tigers as Hillsboro didn't want to allow Festus to have one of those possible kick returns back.
Oh, man. Back-to-back kick returns would be something, but Hillsboro was there to stop him.
Now bring up a Festus 1st and 10.
Festus, again, will have good field position here. Jacob Kellum on that kick return, giving Hillsboro the early lead, and now the Tigers will try to answer. And we're going to get a timeout called by Festus. We'll take a break as well. We'll bring it back in 1 minute. 7-0, Hillsboro leading Festus in the second quarter on KJEF.
Forget everything you thought you knew about buying tires and hurry in and see the gang at Plaza Tire in Festus. Why? Because Plaza Tire customers enjoy Plaza Tire's lowest price pledge. Plaza Tire service will match or beat any competitor's total tire purchase on any comparable tire. Plus tires anytime with hundreds of tires in stock. No appointment necessary on tire installations. That's Plaza Tire, the quick change artist located at 301 Festus Center Drive in Festus.
The first step to a healthier you is an informational meeting with one of Jefferson Regional Medical Center's bariatric surgeons. Scheduled several times each month, these weight loss programs will introduce you to options available through My Healthy Weight. Jefferson Regional Medical in Crystal City features top surgeons, a brand new and first-of-its-kind surgical hospital, and the technology to provide laparoscopic gastric banding, sleeve gastrectomy, or bypass surgery. No one else in the region has such a lineup. For more information about weight loss options at Jefferson Regional, call Judy Skaggs at 636-933-8135.
Festus runs a play. Corey Uding is able to run it 5 yards, and it's going to be second down and 5. Ball at the 48-yard line in Hillsboro territory. Andrew Hayden goes back under center. And they go on the counter play to the near side for Wilkes, and he's able to bring it inside the 45-yard line, brought down at the 44. He's close to the first down, but I think he's short.
That's pretty close.
So far, Hillsboro's really done a good job of keeping the Festus runners contained.
Yeah, no big runs. Nothing in double digits quite yet for Festus. Anybody from Festus, 10 yards or above. Nothing like that at all.
New play is brought in as Festus is looking at a 3rd down and 1. They're having to hurry as the play clock's down to 4 seconds. Hayden under center. Gets the snap. He's going to run himself, and he's going to get stuffed. Hit back at the 45-yard line. He's going to take a 1-yard loss. Andrew Reed out there, as well as Jared Shepard on the play for Hillsboro. And now it's 4th down and 2. And the Hillsboro defense comes up with another big stop.
Reed on the stop. That'll bring up a 4th down and 2.
Hayden back to punt. And it's a kick that will be fielded around the 10-yard line. Some room, and then tackled to the near side. No, still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 15-yard line. Jacob Kellum.
Those kick returners for Hillsboro did not like to go down. Did not like to be tackled at all.
Fighting for every inch. And it looks like Hillsboro will begin the drive on their own 17-yard line.
First down from the 17-yard line with 8:33 remaining in the half.
Still kind of strange, but Festus defense, I guess, still has not given up a touchdown in 3 weeks.
You're right.
I was just thinking about that last week. They didn't do it. The week before that, it was special teams, I think, again.
The defense.
Or the defense,
Windsor defense scored. Run off the left tackle. A couple of yards picked up there by 22 of the Hawks. Chris Walsh.
Oh, that's him.
Chris Walsh with the carry.
He gets about 3 yards.
With the tackle.
2nd down and 7.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, Hillsboro gives up a special teams touchdown tonight. It was a defensive score against Windsor 2 weeks ago, and, of course, the shutout in between. And we got a whistle and a flag on the snap, and Hillsboro jumped too soon. Offsides, and they'll go back 5 yards, so it'll be 2nd down and 12.
That'll bring up 2nd down and
3
12.
flags apiece tonight for Hillsboro and Festus, but there's that one flag in particular, the chop block, that really hurt Festus on that last drive when they had offense, but they just weren't able to get anything going. I don't know if they were going to be able to really move downfield anyway. Hillsboro's defense has been pretty strong.
Well, they had 2 first downs on that drive before it stalled on the penalty.
But it still wasn't striking. It's amazing, or what we've seen in Festus past games.
Looking to throw his horn. He's flushed out of the pocket to the near side, and he will roll out of bounds around the 20. And it looks like they're going to get him a few more across the 20, close to the 22. So Horn keeps it himself. He's able to pick up some good yards. Looks like he gets about 7 on the play. It was 2nd and 12. Now it'll be 3rd and 5.
Play brings up 3rd down and 5.
He did it so quickly after he hiked the ball, and everybody thought he was going to pass. He did it so quickly, it kind of looked designed. I'm not sure, but he just kind of ran over to the sideline on the opposite side where everybody else was running away from him.
Horn pitches. Walsh running left behind the pile, and he's going to be brought down well shy of the first down. A couple of yards short. Brought him down just a little bit shy of the 25. He's going to get about half of what he needed for the first down.
That'll bring up a 4th down and 3.
4th and 3, and it looks like Hillsboro's going to have to punt. Mohart will punt it away. Not much pressure. High end over end kick. We'll take a bounce near the 50. And it's going to be down there, right at the 50-yard line. Hillsboro will have some pretty good field position here.
That's where Festus will begin. 1st and 10. 6:47 remaining in the half.
Well, so far this game has been kind of dominated by defense, so to speak, although Hillsboro has been a little more successful at times on the ground. They've even had a nice pass play early on as well that was quite successful in that first drive. But So far, it's kind of been a defensive battle between both teams.
Hayden hands off up the middle, almost breaking free. I think it was Cummings again. Yes, he's able to bring it all the way down to the 30, close to the 30-yard, a little bit short. 19-yard run for Nathan Cummings from the 50 to the 31-yard line. He almost broke it.
Almost, but he couldn't break that guy he was carrying for 10 yards almost.
You're right, he was carrying tacklers along. Festus with finally a good run. Hayden will back under center. Carr in motion. The give is to Cummings. He's met at the line of scrimmage, brought down. Nothing doing there on that carry by Nathan Cummings.
On the carry brought at the line of scrimmage by number 52, Jared Shepard.
And Shepard was there.
It's happened a few times today, Brian, where he'll actually lose yardage, then gain yardage, lose yardage, then gain yardage. He's done that almost every time he's touched the ball. It's either he loses yardage or he gains at least more than 5.
Cummings actually came in with a very good percentage as far as his yards per carry. 6.3 yards per carry, 29 carries for 104.
Wow.
Pitch to the right side to Carr. Carr's looking for some room. He's going to be brought down right at the 30-yard line. Not much there. And Hillsboro with 2 good stops after letting in the 19-yard run.
At the line of scrimmage, so bring up a third down and 10.
Third down and 10.
Well, they got the bell out tonight for the Hillsboro Hawk game.
I hate the cowbells, I'll tell you that.
No, it's not even, oh, it is a cowbell. I thought it was just a big school bell, but it definitely is a cowbell.
Christopher Walken says, I got to have more cowbell. I say, I got to have less cowbell.
Right.
Fumble on the play. Hayden's able to pick it up. He's running to the near side, and he will be brought down at the 42-yard line. A big-time loss, and Hayden was just running for his life, trying not to fumble it away again after he just picked it up and ran.
He would have been better just to take that ball and drop it to where he was, because he almost lost 6 yards from where the fumble initially happened.
He loses big-time yardage there. He loses 12 yards. Wow. And now 4th and 21, and Hillsboro will be getting the ball back. Festus, no choice but to punt. Hayden will kick it away. Line drive kick looks like it's going to be heading to the end zone and in for a touchback. So Hillsboro's going to get it on their own 20-yard line. We're going to run through some scores right quick. North County on top 7-0 over Farmington in the first. Windsor, DeSoto still scoreless. Valley Catholic 14, Grandview 12. New City and Seckman tied at 7. St. Vincent and Live for Life tied at 6. Potosi 7-6 over Fredericktown. St. Genevieve 7-0 over Park Hills. Crystal City and Jefferson are 7 tied up. There no score in that one. Hillsboro leads 7-0 here over Festus with 4:24 to play in the half.
How about that Valley Grandview score? 14-12. That's something else. That's still in the first quarter.
Run up the middle by the Hillsboro fullback, and Warren is brought down after a couple of yards. Warren very low to the ground, very strong but short, bulky kid. He had to toughen out about 2 yards there. 2nd down and 2, or 2nd and 8, I'm sorry. Herculaneum all over St. Pius, 21-0. That's still in the first quarter. And see the Herky Blackcats next week as they go to Grandview.
Yeah, it'll be the first time we get to see them, right?
And like you said, Grandview right now giving it to Valley, playing with them.
That would be something.
Horn looking to throw, brings it down the middle of the field, and it's tipped away. Is it caught? Did he hang on to it?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Martin makes the catch at the 40-yard line in Festus territory.
Yeah.
38 yards on the reception by Brennan Martin.
He's been the go-to guy in the air so far in the game. Early on, it was a 19-yard pass and catch and run. This time, plus 30 plus, about 38. Wow. That was impressive. And it was even tipped by one of the defenders from Festus, I believe.
Yeah, he just had to look it in and concentrate, and that was a heck of a job. That was a heck of a catch. Walsh up the middle. Check that Baumgartner. He fights his way to the 35-yard line. Hard run of 5 yards, and it's 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Hawks.
This Hillsboro team, man, they do not give up. I know we're just in the 2nd quarter, but, you know, they took some tough losses so far in the season. This is not the Hillsboro Hawks team I was expecting and seeing tonight against the Festus team, who's been pretty dominant against the teams they've faced.
The only time Festus struggled was against a very, very good Sullivan team in week 2. And, of course, Farmington in week 1. That was a 3-point game. Horn's going to look to throw again down the far side. Caught down the end zone. Touchdown pass. On the reception, Chris Walsh. 35-yard touchdown strike. He made the catch around the 5-yard line, and then into the end zone he goes. And Hillsboro gets it done through the air with another big one.
Man, what a surprise in this drive. We've seen 2 great throw and catches on this drive. Unbelievable, Ryan. Not expecting that. Festus obviously not expecting that. They had 2 guys on the guy going to Phil Walsh. They couldn't catch up to him. Perfect throw both times on this drive.
Both touchdowns have come in the 2nd quarter for Hillsboro. They lead it 14-0 over Festus. We're back in 1 minute for the kickoff on KJFF.
Hi, Mike from Bird Sports and Novelties, home of the Tigers team store. We carry Tiger shirts, jackets, hoodies, jerseys, polos, and much more. Need custom shirts or jackets? No problem. We can screen or embroider to meet your needs. Students, don't forget to check out our varsity letter jackets. So if you're looking for Tiger gear, shop Bird Sports and Novelties on Festus Main Street at Main and Mill, or call 937-4722.
Do you need a break from the rising cost of contact lenses? Hi, this is Dr. Jared McCullough, and at McCullough Eye Care in Festus, you'll be amazed at our low prices. We will beat any local competitor's price on contacts by at least 10% per box. And if you buy 4 boxes of contacts, you can get a backup pair of prescription single vision glasses for only $20 more. So if it's contacts you need and savings is what you desire, come see us at McCullough Eye Care. Just give us a call at 636-937-3130. At McCullough Eye Care, our focus is you.
The Hillsboro Hawks leading 14-0 over Festus with just a short time left here in the first half. 2:26 to play as Hillsboro kicks off to the Tigers. Line drive kick by Reed will be fielded around the 15-yard line by Sproul. Up to the near side, across the 30 to the 35, and wrestled out of bounds. They have a decent little return there, but Hillsboro again able to hem in those dangerous return guys and the dangerous speed guys, if you called the Tigers.
Yeah, the speed from Festus has been suppressed a lot tonight. And Hillsboro is pretty much the only defense that we've seen against them so far that have really been able to do that consistently.
Festus has it 1st and 10. Hayden back to pass. There's a flag of the play as Hayden throws it down the middle of the field. And it's going to be intercepted. Taken away by Hillsboro. Intended for Sproul. Intercepted by Jacob Kellum. But there is a penalty. It'll be a false start against the Tigers. And you know Hillsboro is going to decline it and take the turnover.
Yeah, that was kind of a bad idea by Festus. He let that one fly, and it was wobbly as it came out of the hand from Hayden, and there was really nobody open downfield. Hillsboro had a great defensive group down there, and Kellum was pretty much by himself when he caught that ball. And the receiver was at least 5 yards off.
Hillsboro on their own 41-yard line. Getting the ball back, leading 14-0. Pitch to the left side. Running for the sideline is Walsh, and he is going to turn it up and get out of bounds in Festus territory. He was able to get across the 50. Brought down about the 48. Not brought down, but it goes out of bounds around the 48. First down run. Good for about 11. First and 10, Hillsboro at the Festus 48-yard line with 2:06 to play. And a lot of time still for Hillsboro if they want to try to get another shake up there. Another possible trip to the end zone.
Yeah, this is where clock management comes into play, but they've done a good job keeping the clock moving, but keeping good plays down.
Baumgartner with the run up the middle, got the pitch. Running a little counterplay pitch. Baumgartner across the 45. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. He's able to pick up 5. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Hawks.
That's the only third time he's touched the ball in the game. We saw him early on as they kind of switched it back and forth on that first drive. He's got 9 yards so far. 3 touches.
Drew Horn gets the snap, fakes the pitch. He's going to run it to the near side. Now he's caught in the backfield. Dragged down. That might have been a busted play there.
Yeah, whatever they were trying to do just did not work.
Ryan Burgess made the tackle there in the backfield. Huge loss.
A tackle. That was a wrestler type move right there. He's pretty much trying to rip off the jersey, throwing him down. That's football though, right there.
He takes a loss of about 8 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Timeout was called by Hillsboro. We'll leave it here. It's a chance to thank some more sponsors of our broadcast on KJFF
and KJF Web TV.
Harold's Market Imperial, McFarland Travel and Festus, Comtree, the YMCA of Jefferson County, Plaza Tire, the Medicine Shop Pharmacies, all those locations in Festus, Jefferson County Orthopedics, and also Farm Bureau agent Alan Depew, all of them in Festus. Tigers trail, 14-0. It is Hillsboro with the lead, and they're coming out of the timeout.
Looks like we did an updated score in Windsor. You might have said that. I can't remember, but in the second quarter, Windsor on top of DeSoto, 7-0.
Both those teams need a win very badly.
Yeah, both of those teams looking for something positive to happen on the field for them.
3rd down and about 13 here for the Hawks. Back under center is Horn. He's going to look to pass, swings it to the near side, way incomplete. Thrown behind his intended receiver.
And Horn went down on that play, too. Not sure if he was touched by one of the defensive men or if he just tripped. But, yeah, definitely somebody blew the call there.
Didn't run the right route. And it's going to be 4th down. It looked like a bad route.
Yeah, I mean, the intended receiver wasn't even turned around. He was almost 10, at least 5 yards downfield from where the ball landed. Maybe even more.
So it's going to be 4th down, and it's going to be a punt for Hillsboro. Mo will stand back around the 35 to punt it away. Festus with 2 return guys, Sproul and Carr. And a high end-over-end kick to the near sideline, caught by Carr. Fumbled it. It's a pile-on.
I think Festus is going to keep it, but it was close.
Right at the 30-yard line, Festus was able to hang on to it. Wow. Could have been another big-time disaster for the Tigers. They've made some big-time mistakes here in the first half of this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Capitalized.
That would have been really bad. Especially, I mean, going into halftime, possibly giving up another touchdown, being that close. That would have been detrimental to Festus' morale. But see what they can do with a minute to go. Pretty much.
8 seconds. Hayden hands it off right side, and Cummings is not going to go far at all. Gang tackled right at the 30. Looks like no gain on the play for Cummings. And we're looking at 2nd down and 10. Under a minute to play in the first half. Run to the near side. A couple of yards picked up there across the 35. That was Jordan Wilkes. And he was able to get about 6 on the play. And it looks like Festus burns a timeout. Or was it Hillsboro? One of the two. It's Hillsboro that burns a timeout. It'll be 3rd down and about 3 or so. 4 coming up. As the timeout's taken on the field, we'll leave it here. Hawks leading 14-0.
I'm really
Festus.
At halftime. I'm really eager to hear that Grandview game against Valley. Them keeping it so close to them. That would definitely be a testament of what Coach Genge has been doing with that team, trying to turn them around, get the team in the weight room, things of that nature. But that'd be interesting to see there. And of course, we have all our halftime festivities here on KJF. We'll have the score run down the scores of the different games and halftime highlights and such.
Only 2 touchdowns in the first half of this one.
The highlight will be a little bit shorter.
That and the fact that I didn't have the right kids to the right number to start off the game. So
the unknown man.
Yep. Come to find out, it was Jacob Kellum, who we all knew was going to be a starter. As Festus runs it up the middle and not much for Cummings. And he's only able to pick up maybe 2 on the play. And did Hillsboro burn another timeout? I think they did. They want to get the ball back, maybe take a shot here, as Festus will have to be punting on 4th down and 1.
Hey, they'll take a special team to Festus right now, as they've been successful at least once already getting a kick return into the end zone.
Punt return, which went for over 60 yards on the return by Kellum, and then Hillsboro would score again on the touchdown pass to Walsh from Horn.
Yeah, that was one of the best drives we've seen offensively, one of the most exciting drives, I should say. They had 2 big passes to kind of get them downfield. It only took like 3 or 4 plays to even get them going. Pretty cool.
So the Hawks are hoping to get the ball back with a little bit of time to work with. There's only 15 seconds remaining.
It'll be tough.
But Hillsboro burned their timeouts on this drive as Hayden kicks it away, and he just got it off. Kellum is going to have to let it go, and Festus will be downing it around the 12. And with a second left, 2 seconds, less than 2 seconds.
Can't imagine they do anything but else.
Nah, I'm sure Hillsboro will take a knee.
Put the knee on the carpet.
Hillsboro takes over 1st and 10 with 1.7 seconds remaining in the half.
So we begin to hit halftime. And Hillsboro again will just kneel on it and head into the locker room with a lead.
Either that or they surprise everybody and throw the long bomb.
I don't think they're going to take a chance like that.
No.
Not with a lead.
Nope.
And Horn takes the knee, and that'll do it. Here at halftime, it is the Hillsboro Hawks leading 14-0 over the Festus Tigers. The Hillsboro Hawks lead the Festus Tigers at the half, 14-0, and Hillsboro will be getting the ball to start the second half, already with a 2-touchdown lead. It's probably one of those situations, Stuart. Festus has to come out and force a punting situation as quickly as they possibly can to kind of get the momentum going. Not to say that they couldn't still come back at some point in time if they fall down by 3 scores, but they got to make some kind of a statement right away and find a way to hold Hillsboro down. The Hawks, they've played almost flawless football so far.
Yeah, they have, and it's worked. Everything's working out in their favor. Even them deferring the football game, or the toss at the beginning of the game. Now they're getting the ball back with the momentum still in their court, so to speak. Everything's kind of working out into their favor, but there's still a whole second half of football to play. That before all the break and before we went back to the studio is the fact that Festus is still here. They haven't gone home yet. They haven't got on the bus and left or anything. So, I mean, they're still going to be in this football game. It's only 14-0, down by 2 scores. But I think you're right, Ryan. Defense has got to step up even more. It's hard to be alert about these pass plays because sometimes they're kind of random and they come out of nowhere, especially that drive with Hillsboro. They were able to be successful on plays that, Festus just wasn't ready for. And for that, I was completely shocked by. So it's kind of interesting to see that. But let's go over some of the numbers so far in this game. In the first half, of course, Hillsboro getting it done through the air. We talked about that. Now, there's only been 3 completions out of 4. So Justin Horn's 3 for 4 on the game on completions, 92 yards total. 92 yards total on offense through the air. Now, on the ground, 59 yards. That tells you right there that one drive really made a difference for Hillsboro, especially through the air. But Walsh is getting the majority of the carries. He has 7 with 31 yards. Behind him is Warren with only 3 touches, but has 14 yards. On the other side of the ball, Festus, 67 yards total on the ground. Guy getting all the carries. He's gotten 8 so far as Cummings, but like I said earlier in the game, he's gotten a lot to where he'll gain a few yards, then he'll lose some. Gain a few, lose some. So he's got 22 yards on the night with 8 carries. Now, Carr.
And his longest run was 19.
Yes.
So if that tells you anything.
That tells you a lot right there. You're exactly right. Good catch there. Also, Carr, he's got 20. He's only got 5 carries. So, I mean, we really didn't see him that much, but he's getting things done at times. Behind him is Wilkes with 3 carries. He hasn't gotten anything less than 3, so he hasn't got any negative yardage, but he's got 13. 67 total yards on the ground again for Festus. Through the air, they had 1 interception and then 1 complete pass for 18 yards. So Hayden is, 1 for 2 on the night when it comes to throws. But, yeah, that 1 completed pass to Carr was pretty right out of the hands of the 2 defenders from Herculaneum, and Carr was right there. It was a nice pass and catch, but unfortunately, Festus just hasn't been able to get that motor going all night on offense. They've had a little spurt here, that big run from Cummings, the nice catch there from Carr. But other than that, Hillsboro's pretty much been the shining star when it comes to offense tonight.
I think we're going to see a heavy dose of Corey Carr in the second half.
You got to.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the go-to guy.
And Hillsboro's just going to continue to do what they do. They're going to break the pass off every once in a while, and they're going to continue to feed the ball to Walsh and Baumgartner. They're going to be the workhorses in the second half. There's no doubt in my mind that Hillsboro is going to want the clock to run in the second half, and they're going to keep that ball on the ground as often as possible.
Well, Festus also has to come out with the mentality now in the second half, the fact that, you know what, there's no more surprises. Hillsboro's done their worst to us. So what else can they do? Now we know what to guard against. Now we know what to do. So the second half, I don't know, it's going to be, I wouldn't say a coin flip, but Hillsboro still has an edge right now.
Ball is going to take a bounce down near the 5-yard line, and trying for the return is Kellum, and he'll be tackled around the 14-yard line. That was a high end-over-end kick into the wind by Travis Sproul. Remember how we saw him booming kicks into the end zone last week against DeSoto? He had, I think, every kick that he had was a touchback with the exception of 1. And this time the wind held that one up a little bit.
Oh, you're right. Last week, there was practically no wind, or if there were any wind, it was always in his favor when he was kicking. But tonight, you're right, the wind has really played a factor in his leg.
Horn brings the troops out as they're huddled on the sideline right now, and now they get set. First and 10 Hawks are on 14-yard line, so Hillsboro is pinned rather deep in their own territory. And Festus will try to get something going defensively to hold them back. Room up left side on the handoff to number 22, Walsh. He's able to pick up a couple of yards, make it 2, 2nd and 8.
Walsh the carry, gain of 2, brings up 2nd down and 8.
That Hillsboro line has been doing a heck of a job so far tonight, making some things happen. 3-back offense, almost a wishbone. And the give is to the fullback, and he doesn't go far at all. Warren is brought down backwards, got his momentum stopped at the line of scrimmage, and then backwards he went after that. Looks like they're marking him at around the 16, so basically no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Third and 8, nothing. It's just the dash. Horn back under center. Looks to pass. Pump fakes. Flushed out of the pocket. He's sacked in the backfield. They're able to bring him down. Number 55, Zach Welsh. Big sack there, and Festus will be forcing a 3-and-out on that first Hawks possession of the second half.
Called it, Ryan. Well, at least to point that if they had something going for them, it would definitely have a big momentum shift. Hillsboro, they got nothing to lose coming out in the second half. They said, we've got the ball, we're running 14-0, but not necessarily a choke, but they didn't really do much here.
Very conservative. Oh, bad snap, but able to get it off is Mohart. A booming kick.
Wow.
Takes a bounce at the 40, and Carr picks it up right at the 50-yard line. Carr to the far sideline. Check that out, Sproul. And Sproul's able to fight his way inside the 35 and pushed out of bounds around the 32.
Good field position now.
Absolutely.
For Festus, and look out.
That was a bad snap that really could have proved costly to Hillsboro. But it was a snap that bounced and came right back to the punter, Mohart. He was able to get it away.
Yeah, and he's at least got it to about the 50-yard line. But Carr had a nice return and kind of turned that long kick into something good for Festus.
Festus looks like they're going to bunch up the formation here. They go to that flex bone, and a fumble. And the ball's loose, and it's going to be pounced on by Carr in the backfield. Hayden had it, was going to get back on it again, and then it came out from under him, and Carr was able to cover it up. And Festus will lose a couple of yards there, but they don't lose the ball.
That is scary.
Absolutely. We've seen some problems on the exchanges with Hayden over the last couple of games, too. We've seen him fumble at least once or twice every game. Some were lost, some were not. And this time Hayden just able to get it off and get the handoff to Carr running left. And he gets met at the 32-yard line. And now we've got a penalty against the Tigers. It'll be a hold. So you fumble the ball, you recover, but you lose about 3, and then you get a holding call in your next play. That's not a good start to this possession, that's for sure.
Especially having the ball where they had it. And the situation, the fact that Hillsboro had the ball to begin with, they didn't even get a first down. You come out with the ball, momentum pretty much in your favor. Start the second half and lay an egg, so to speak.
We're looking at a second down from the 44-yard line.
So
second down at about 23.
Man.
Looking to pass is Hayden. They're going to set up a screen to Corey Carr, running left. Down the sideline, he's able to work it inside the 30 and brought down around the 29. Good yardage picked up by the Tigers, but they're still looking at a 3rd and long.
That was another scary passing play there tonight from Festus. I mean, the screen, it looked like it worked for a second, but there were a lot of blue jerseys there. Carr's got that speed to make up for that, though.
That's a good yardage. That's a good pickup there. Still got a little ways to go here. 3rd down and about 7.
Big play here for Hillsboro defense.
Hayden back to pass again. He's looking over the middle. Throw is going to be tipped away at the 10-yard line. The intended receiver, Mitch Neal, wanted a penalty flag thrown for interference, but no flags. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down.
There was some bumping going downfield, no doubt about it, but not to the point where a blue jersey was holding a white jersey back, or ending the point where the referee thought, hey, I should probably throw a flag here, but there was some bumping going along.
Festus going for it on 4th down here in 7. Hayden back to pass, looking, brings it to the near side. It is caught, breaking free is Carter Probst. He's going to get down to the 10-yard line. He's going to have a 1st down for the Tigers. They had a shot to bring him down right near the line of scrimmage, and Hillsboro could not keep him contained. He was able to slip out of the hands and pick up the first down at the 10. First and goal for Festus.
Probst was covered one-on-one, even raised up his hand, said, throw me the ball, I'll take it. And he did his job, able to juke some players and get the first down.
Corey Carr gets the handoff running right side. He is able to slip inside the 10, but down to about the 8.
Flag, too.
Flag on the near side. And Festus jumped offside.
Wow. Continue to have flags here on this drive. It's been back and forth when it comes to your headaches in the coach's mind, but so far it's kind of working out, but we'll see.
Shooting themselves in the foot when they had first and goal from the 10. Now it's first and goal from the 15. They go back 5 yards.
Yeah, they keep waiting for that big play to happen. It's happened 2 times here on this drive, but at some time or at some point, that big play is not going to come for you.
Hayden gives to Carr, running to the left side, trying to beat his man to the corner, does so to the 10, cuts it back inside. Down the sideline he goes, and he will rumble in for the touchdown. Corey Carr finally was able to get some room to the left side, got to the edge, and is able to cut it back down the sideline for the score. 15-yard touchdown run for Corey Carr. The Tigers are on the board.
Well, it didn't look pretty, but they got it done. And they got it done with their big guy, Carr. As look out for him. He's going to come back and probably bite Hillsboro another time, possibly here in this second half.
And like we said, they're going to get a heavy dose of Corey Carr in the second half, and he's going to be looking to get on the edges.
Man, he could split so fast. I mean, I thought he was going to be tackled for sure.
Plenty of distance on the kick by Sproul. It's good. 14-7.
Flags.
And there is a flag in the backfield. And it's going to be against Hillsboro for roughing the kicker, maybe?
That's the initial call. We'll see what the referee says.
Offside against Festus. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We had 2 penalties, 1 on each. They're going to offset.
For roughing the kicker, those penalties are offset. And we will re-kick.
They'll re-kick the ball.
Okay. You think roughing the kicker would outweigh the other one, and maybe they just keep the point, but I guess not.
See about the extra point attempt this time for Sproul. Snap is caught and put down, and the kick again, plenty of distance, good. And it's 14-7 with 7:26 to play in the third quarter of play. Festus on the board. Kickoff to the Hawks coming up after this 1-minute break on KJF.
Smokey's Place, featuring the lowest 12-pack prices in DeSoto. They carry a wide variety of liquor. Whether you're restocking your cabinet, having a party, or heading to the river, you'll find it at Smokey's Place. And if you don't find it, well, they'll special order it for you. And if smokes are your fancy, they offer a walk-in humidor full of premium cigars, and they carry hard-to-find items, beer bongs, accessories, and a whole lot more. That's Smokey's Place at 2031 Rock Road in DeSoto, where their prices are smoking.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Festus knows how important the right pharmacy can be. From a friendly, helpful staff, knowledgeable pharmacist, to free delivery to a drive-thru for your convenience. It's time to look at your choices. Choose the Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Festus, located across from the post office on 116 Walnut in Festus. They always treat you right, and they know what you need.
Kickoff coming to Hillsboro as Sproul. Squid kicks it to the far side, brought up at the 20-yard line, and he fell, slipping a little bit. The return man for Hillsboro. Are you done making noise now?
I forgot to bring my noisemaker, but I think I'll just bang the table a couple of times,
Right.
I guess. Glasses fell, headset fell, phone fell, I fell. We all fell.
Hillsboro looking at a 1st and 10 from their own 25, and now the pressure is put back on the Hawks a little bit. That the Tigers have been on the board and have pulled it within 7 points.
Yeah, you got to come back and just pretty much do what they've been doing all game.
Still no score in the 3rd quarter between Crystal City and Jefferson R7.
Wow.
Hand off to the right side, and getting met at the line of scrimmage is Baumgartner, and he gets pushed backwards. Forward progress got him back to the original line of scrimmage, but nothing else. He's 2nd and 10. He just ran into a wall for the most part there.
Baumgartner with the carry, nowhere to go. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Hawks looking at 2nd and 10. Kind of a wing T formation. They bring a man in motion. They pitch it to him. There's a flag. Room by Walsh up the middle. Spins away from a tackle at the 35-yard line and ahead to the 45. And the ball comes out. Fumble on the play. There is a flag.
Fumble on the play. Flags on the play.
Looks like Hillsboro recovered the fumble. But we'll see about that penalty, which is all the way back on the 18-yard line.
That was a sweet run by Walsh. Right up the middle and had spinorama at one time.
Recovered the fumble. However, the penalty indication
looks like he's coming back.
Is illegal shift.
Illegal shift on Hillsboro, so that's going to bring that run back.
Didn't even see anybody move. Can it be that subtle?
Legal shift is when you have 2 guys in the backfield moving at the same time. You can only have a man in motion. You can only have 1 offensive player in motion, basically 1 skill player.
Got the 5-yard penalty.
Interesting.
Up a
2nd and 15. The ball is at the 20. Hillsboro getting the play call in from the sideline. Festus moving guys around. They have a 4-man front, actually a 5-man front with the DN. Horn looks like he wants to change the play. Horn's back to pass, and we've got a flag again, thrown in the backfield to the sideline, almost picked off. There by number 5, Jaden Reddick. But there is a flag in the backfield. And Hillsboro again with an illegal shift. Too many guys moving.
Wow.
At the same time.
Hillsboro seems to be shooting themselves in the foot.
It's going to be a 2nd down now and 20. So they're going to go 5 more yards back. And they'll be at the 15. Quite a few penalties for week 5 for both of these teams.
Yeah, there's been 5 apiece now after that back-to-back penalty situation from Hillsboro. But you think in week 5 that those little jitters on illegal shifts,
stuff like the illegal shifts and things like that, and you know, even the offsides calls when you got guys not moving all at the same time.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff should be shored up by now for most teams.
Maybe not holding. That happens a lot, but
yeah, holding could happen at any time. Horn back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he gets hit. He's dropped in the backfield.
Man, slammed down.
Carter Probst, among others, there to bring him down to the backfield. Probst is trying to help him up, and Horn wants to continue to lay down. He's hurt.
Yeah, he got whapped down pretty big from an angle too.
See about where the marker is. The marker is back at the 19-yard line. Horn's going to have to come out for a play, that's for sure. He is helped up to his feet. Greg Crane, who is a trainer at Jefferson College, is the trainer on staff tonight here at this matchup for Hillsboro. And Festus, he does a lot of the training duties here at Hillsboro for the football season. And Horn will be helped to the sideline. And Hillsboro is going to have a backup quarterback come in for at least one play.
Recovery.
Looks like Horn's limping pretty good.
Yeah, he's been gimpy for a little while, actually. He's had some injury issues, and he's been sore for a while. He can only take so much.
Yeah.
I remember he did get hurt early in the Springfield Central game. He did play last week, but he was a little bit gimpy. It looks like they're going to run a Wildcat formation now with Drew Reed. How about this? Reed with a long snap count. Check that. I'm sorry. They were punting the ball away. And it's a good kick by Mohart that rolls inside the 40 to the 35, 36-yard line.
What a great punt.
Mohart with a great job. Well, that turned out to be a good thing for Hillsboro, actually. They didn't have to run an offensive play without Drew Horn.
Yeah,
Justin Horn, pardon me. I'm getting all the Drews and Justins and all that mixed up now. They did punt the ball away. Festus will have it at their own 36-yard line. It's 14-7. Hillsboro led 14-0 at the half. Festus scored their first possession of the second half. Now let's see what they can do in the second possession. Hayden hands off to the fullback. First man through gets the carry and stuffed is Corey Carr. He was able to get one. So it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Festus going in the air a lot to get that touchdown early on in this third quarter.
Set up that really nice screen play.
And we'll see if they go to the air again here in this drive.
Festus again really mixing it up with guys in the backfield. They go to Carr again. He's trying to get to the edge left side. He's got to be dragged down. Nicely done out there on the corner. Baumgartner making a big tackle out of that outside linebacker spot, bringing Carr down for a 1-yard gain.
Yeah,
3rd down and 8.
Baumgartner did something that most teams have not been able to do, because once he gets past that line of scrimmage, he's able to take off, and he just picked him up.
And that was a one-on-one, too.
Yes, you're right, one-on-one.
Festus will go back under, 2 receivers to the far side. They got to counter it to the near side. Trying to get to the edge is Jordan Wilkes. Wilkes is ahead to the 50-yard line, and out of bounds he goes. He'll have enough for the first. No penalties that I can see from here. It looks like Festus gets the first down.
And a long way to go for the short gain, more or less, though.
Wilkes is helped up. He was pushed out of bounds at midfield.
A little shaken up on that play.
And an official's timeout for a moment as Wilkes is limping his way off the field. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Tigers right at the 50-yard line. Down 7, 14-7 Hillsboro.
Yeah, this third quarter has gone by quick. It seems it's gone by probably the fastest we've seen any of the quarters in this game.
Yeah, they made mention that it took only 20 minutes to play the first quarter.
That's not very long either,
no.
I guess.
First quarter, I mean, it was just 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out for both teams for so long in that first quarter of play. Second quarter, of course, Hillsboro scored two touchdowns.
Right.
And so far, there's been only 1 touchdown in this one, and that was by Festus to pull to within 7. Corey Carr getting the handoff up the middle. He goes, and he's brought down near the 45. He really had to fight for those. 46-yard line is where they'll mark him down and pick up a 4. Corey Carr, for the most part, has been held in check. He did have the lone touchdown on a 15-yard run, but that was one of the longest runs he's had tonight.
No, it definitely was. His longest run besides that was 6. So that just tells you what Hillsboro's been able to do to Carr. And here on this drive, 1 yard, 1 yard, and 4 on the 3 touches.
Hayden gets the snap. He's going to pitch it. And they're going to give it to Schuler this time. He's able to get across the 45 to about the 43. There's a flag, however. Festus mixing it up now as Brendan Schuler gets the call. And he's able to pick up a couple, but will those yards even hold up? And it's going to be against the Tigers. I don't know what that call is. Illegal formation, maybe? Well, that penalty is going to force the Tigers back to a 2nd and 11.
Referees tonight being pretty thorough.
Absolutely.
Pulling some calls out of the books.
Wilkes in motion. They're going to run the end around to Sproul to the far side. Travis Sproul to the 45. Now the 40 gets hung up there and driven backwards. But that forward progress might have enough for the first down.
Yeah, I think it will, Ryan. It looked like he passed that marker. Looks like they're going to mark it right at that spot.
Sproul is one of those speedy little guys on this Festus team. Runs, kicks, and punts. He does that, the kicking for them. Both kickoffs and extra points and field goals. And, of course, lines up as a wide receiver quite often. That is enough for the first. 1st and 10 Tigers. Ball on the 40. And not much there on the run up the middle. Gets to the line, and then backwards he goes. Corey Carr, no room whatsoever. No gain there. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
It must be strange for Corey Carr to not be flying around the field. I mean, this is his confidence level. It's got to be getting hit a little bit because Hillsboro has been able to stop him almost every time.
He has not been able to get in space.
The only time, of course, you alluded to it a minute ago, of course, at the touchdown, that 15-yard run, but that was clear sailing. If you give him that turn, he's going to take it and go.
Hayden back to pass. Looking down the left sideline. To the end zone, it's caught. Down to the 5-yard line, into the end zone, touchdown, Jordan Wilkes. Wilkes made the catch right around the 10. Somehow he was able to pull that one in, and he runs the final couple of yards for the touchdown, and we could be tied.
Exciting game here tonight at Hillsboro. We've seen a lot of passing plays, which I didn't really expect to see a whole lot of that tonight, especially going into the end zone for touchdowns. And everything just worked out for Festus. That throw was great. Wilkes was right there.
40-yard touchdown. And the extra point, plenty of distance. It is good. We are tied at 14 with 1:42 to play in the third quarter. Tigers and Hawks tied at 14. Back in 1 minute on KJFF.
Harold's Market in Imperial offers old-fashioned full butcher service with fresh-cut meats and a complete line of groceries and produce. Try the all-new pineapple brats only found at Harold's Market. You'll also find center-cut boneless chuck roast, pork chops, and quarter-loin pork roast. Also ask about their freezer package specials. All special cuts wrapped your way and quick frozen. Harold's Market, Main Street next to the railroad tracks in Imperial. The best place to buy fresh meat.
Hospice at Jefferson Regional Medical Center offers comfort, support, and compassion to people with life-limiting illnesses. The dedicated team of healthcare professionals work with your doctor and the hospital staff to provide pain control, personal care, therapy, and even emotional support. Hospice is covered by Medicare, Medicaid, and most private insurance. When a cure is no longer possible, Jefferson Regional Hospice provides skilled and supportive care to patients and their families in the familiar surroundings of their own home or residence, including nursing homes. For more information, call 636-933-1162. That's 933-1162.
Festus and Hillsboro are tied up at 14 here on KJEP as the Tigers kick it off. Travis Sproul will boot it to the far side. It'll be fielded at the 5-yard line. Room to the near side by Walsh and finally tackled around the 22.
Interesting stat I do want to pass along about Festus and their offense through the air. In the first half, they only had 18 yards through the air and also the interceptions. So they decided, you know what, maybe we should just stay away from that pass for a while. They didn't do anything until, of course, in the third quarter when they had that 15-yard screen pass that was successful. They had an incomplete pass, but then success for 23, and then the 40-yard touchdown for Wilkes. So 78 yards in just the third quarter alone in the air for Festus.
A couple of scores to pass along. Jefferson are 7-12, Crystal City 8. Herculaneum at halftime leading St. Pius 42-0. DeSoto has gotten the lead on Windsor 21-14. Run off the right tackle by the Hawks. A few yards picked up there by Baumgartner. He's able to get across the 30-yard line to about the 31, just a little bit short of that, about 3 yards though. Second down and 7.
Brings up second down and 7.
Different ball game now with the clock rolling here late in the third quarter. We are tied at 14. Back to pass as Horn looks to the near side, thrown, caught as he dove for it. Jacob Kellum was able to haul that one in cleanly, and he's right near the first down marker.
Pass is complete to Kellum near the first down marker.
And it looks like they mark him at around the 37-yard line.
We have an official timeout on the field.
Official timeout, they may measure. Yes, they are. First time we've had to measure.
Call for a measurement.
Yeah.
It's the first time we've seen it all season,
I
really.
think we've seen it only one other time.
Maybe, yeah.
We've not seen the measurement. This is only the second, maybe third measurement we've seen in ball games here in the first 5 weeks of the season. I haven't seen many that have been that close.
Yeah. ESPN would be proud of us on that stat, by the way.
Hillsboro is a little bit short, by the way, by about a foot.
Hillsboro about a ball length short of the first down.
So that'll be third down, and
so that'll bring up third down.
Third down at about 6
yard.
inches or so.
It's close. They're doing it again, it seems.
They want to make sure they got it spotted right. That's why they do it. It's on the near side hash mark. That's why they remeasure it, just to make sure that they put the ball in the right spot.
Like I said, the referee's being thorough tonight.
Yep, no doubt. Third down and less than a yard for the Hawks. Justin Horn, who's back in there for Hillsboro, hands it off, and the ball carrier escapes. That's Walsh down the near sideline. Walsh cuts it back in, still on his feet. Hurdles a man. He's to the 30-yard line. He's going to be brought down near the 25. What a great individual effort by Walsh.
He would not go down. He just keeps going downfield, carrying tacklers, jumping over others, hurdling here, skipping this way. Amazing run by Walsh.
I think Hillsboro needed that in a big, big way to keep momentum and to stay positive. If they did not get that first down, they had to punt away. I think it could have been demoralizing for them.
Yeah, 30-plus yards.
Great run.
That'll be the final play of the first.
And that's going to do it for the third. It appears. The Hillsboro Hawks will have it 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line as we start the fourth quarter. But that'll be coming up after this 1-minute break on KJFF and KJFF Web TV.
Hi, this is David McFarland. At McFarland Travel, we are a full-service travel agency specializing in one-on-one service. We discuss your needs and desires, do our research, and provide you with options, all within parameters that you have set. When you book online, you do all the work and then give your hard-earned money to someone you will never meet and without fully knowing what your options are. Shop locally and book safely with McFarland Travel at 206 Main Street in Festus, or call us at 937-5679 or toll-free 888-440-5679.
Since 1974, Comtree has helped people suffering from alcohol and other drug abuse. Comtree remains committed to its mission to be an innovative, effective, and responsive community mental health center for Jefferson County. At Comtree, they believe in the importance of addressing issues of concern through direct patient care prevention and educational efforts. Professional care is available to you at Comtree with adult and adolescent programs, inpatient care, and 3 outpatient and aftercare locations. Call 931-2700.
Hawks at the Festus 27-yard line. We're tied at 14. Hillsboro led 14-0 at the half. Festus answered with 2 scores in the third quarter. And here we are knotted up. Horn's going to swing it out near side here for Walsh. Walsh trying to get to the edge. Festus will bring him down around the 17-yard line.
Chris Walsh once again.
Good run. Good little catch and run, if you will. They were just trying to get Walsh one-on-one with the defender out on the near side.
Instead, it ended up being like 1-on-4 as some white jerseys picked up on that play. Still got about 9 there.
Second down and about a yard. Horn will go under center again. And the handoff to Baumgartner. Pushing his way up the middle. He's able to get to the 10-yard line. First down and then some for Baumgartner of the Hawks.
With the carry inside the 10-yard line. That'll bring up
this is the Hillsboro Hawks team that Coach Robbins wanted to see coming out in that second half. They didn't do it on the first drive, but they're starting to pick up things now.
Just inside the 10. Not quite to the 9, but close. As Hillsboro moving the football into Festus territory, deep now into the Tiger territory. Looking to pass his Horn. He throws to the right side. It's tipped away. It almost was intercepted. Corey Carr there on the coverage to tip it away. Mitch Neal was out there as well. The intended receiver was Walsh. Incomplete pass, however, that almost was picked off.
Yeah, that's only the second incomplete pass tonight thrown by Horn. But at the same time, that was a hairy throw. I mean, you got a couple guys there, maybe even 3 defenders. But when you have that design play, it's tough to let go from it.
Horn goes back under center again. Walsh in motion. They're going to pitch it to him left side. Walsh is looking for some room, trying to follow blockers. He's inside the 5-yard line to about the 4.
Walsh with the carry.
See where they officially mark him.
Down to around the 5-yard line.
He's just inside the 5, not quite to the 4.
Walsh has been the man for Hillsboro here on this drive. Made the big run, about 30 yards there, that run.
A 3rd and goal from the 5 here early in the 4th quarter. Hillsboro trying to get the lead back. Horn gets the snap. He's going to look to pass. Swings it out to the right side. Incomplete into the right corner of the end zone. He was looking for Kellum. Mitch Neal was there defensively, but that was an uncatchable pass for everyone. It was out of the reach of everyone. And now it's 4th down and goal from 5.
Quarterback sneak. Something weird.
Looks to me like they're going to kick.
Oh. Yeah, they pulled everybody off. Looks like they're going to go to just take the 3.
I think Lurkovic is going to attempt a field goal from that left side hash. This is about a 22-yarder. And the kick has distance.
Nice kick.
And it is good. Field goal good for Lurkovic of Hillsboro, and the Hawks have taken a lead 17-14 on the field goal.
Can't get better than that kick right there in high school football, right? That was intense.
It's always tough with the angle on that far side when you're on one of those side half marks. And this is a kid from Norway.
Yeah, Andreas Lervik.
And he is able to boot the field goal to give Hillsboro a 3-point lead. We'll take a break for 30 seconds only. And the kickoff to the Tigers coming up on KJFF and KJFF Web TV.
The YMCA wants you to pay for the day, but time is running out. Before September 30th, your joining fee is the same as the date you join. For example, join on the 20th and it's $20. And even on the 30th, you save nearly $50. Call 931-9622 for more information on a great membership at your YMCA of Jefferson County. And pay for the day when you join the YMCA.
Putting your family first.
Hillsboro has a lead of 17-14. 22-yard field goal kicked by Lervik. And they're going to squib kick it to the near side, and it'll be fielded at the 15-yard line by Sproul. And then he gets hammered down around the, looks to about the 35-yard line, just a little bit short of that. He's slow to get up. He kind of got clotheslined down.
I think that was Joe Melton that took him down. He just put up the arm and the body and blocked him down.
From the 34-yard line.
So 34-yard line is Festus begins the drive down by 4. Excuse me, down 3, 17-14. Running option is Hayden to the right side. He hangs onto it himself and is tackled around the 40. Looks like he's going to pick up about 6.
Hayden with the key, Banger with the tackle.
Andrew Hayden runs option, keeps it himself. Second down and about 4 for the Tigers. Sproul split off to the near side as a receiver. They bring Wilkes in motion. The give is to Carr, and he's met at the line of scrimmage, and down he goes. Jordan Shepard with a big tackle at the line. No gain. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
How many times have we heard that tonight?
Having
Jared Shepard right there to get the tackle, or Baumgartner, another one of those guys that's been in there a lot. Reed's another one as well.
Reed and Shepard are usually at the bottom of every pile. This is Pearl squad. 3rd down and 5. Wilkes in motion. They pitch it to him right side. He's looking for some room. Going to roll out of bounds around that 40-yard line.
Did he even get a yard?
He didn't get much. He didn't get anything for the most part. It's going to be 4th down. It's been really, really tough for Festus to get any yardage to the edges.
Yeah, Hillsboro's only let one time where that really was effective for Festus, and we all know what that was. That was the touchdown by Carr.
Hayden to kick. Good kick. Will take a bounce at the 25 and bounces up to Kellum. Running backwards. Still on his feet, and down he finally goes at around the 17-yard line. And Festus does pin the Hawks deep in their own territory. 8:19 to play. Hillsboro up 17-14.
You know, it's always scary when you have that kick return and you start going backwards more and more. That's scary for your team, because not only that, you're thinking, okay, maybe I can gain around, but what you don't know is that your momentum has been lost when you turn around and go backwards, and everybody else's momentum is gaining as they're running after you.
1st and 10 for the Hawks. They have the ball back with a 3-point lead. Give is to Baumgartner, and he gets hit. Trying to run up the middle, right up the gut. Not much there. Looks like they bring him down at the 19, maybe 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and about 8. Had a lot of close games around the area tonight. We're going to have a lot of interesting scores to be passing along during end zone tonight. A little double counter play. That's not going to amount to anything for Hillsboro. It was Walsh getting it that time, and off the left side, he goes down. No gain there. 3rd down and 8.
After a highly successful drive the last time, I mean, you got to call it success. You got points on the board because of it. Had some good plays through the air and good plays on the ground, but this time just haven't been able to gather anything together. Festus has been stopping them.
3rd down here and 8. for the Hawks. Back to pass is Horn. Looking to the near side. He's got Walsh. He makes the catch, turns it back up down the sideline, pushed out near midfield. They're going to mark him out at the 48-yard line. First down reception once again by Chris Walsh. Big third down conversion for Hillsboro.
Close to 30 that time as well. Amazing.
Hillsboro looking to the sideline to get the next call. Hawks lead by 3. Handoff, Walsh up the middle. Gets a couple of yards. Check that, it was the fullback this time. They mix it up and go to number 42, Zach Warren. First time he touched it in a while. And Warren's able to pick up about 3.
Yeah, he hasn't touched the ball since that first half. Might have been even the first quarter. But really, it's been Walsh, Baumgartner have been the guys with the majority of the catches or the runs tonight for Hillsboro.
They bring Walsh in motion. They pitch it to him left side. He's looking to get to the edge. He's got some room. He's able to fight his way to the 40-yard line and then goes out of bounds. There is a flag back at the 45-yard line. This play might be coming back. It looked like a hold against Hillsboro.
Yeah, he had too much room over there to run.
And that play comes back. And that takes away the first down run by Walsh on the holding play. Run the spot of the foul, and it's going to go back to the Hillsboro 45.
10-yard penalty brings up a second down. And
so now we're looking at second and about 13.
Yard line.
Under 6 minutes to play. Back to pass is Horn. He's looking to dump it off. Throws to the near side, and it's incomplete. Intended to the near side for the fullback, Warren. Incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock, and it looks at a third down now and 13.
And after he threw that ball, he was tackled, was on the turf, and looked to the referee right after he got up and was kind of wondering why a flag wasn't thrown. I don't know if it was necessarily late, but right when he threw it is when he was being tackled. He hit the ball out.
I mean, that's legal if he gets hit right as he throws.
It was awful close.
I was looking for the receiver, so I didn't really see exactly how close that was. Horn's going to look to pass again down the far sideline. Floats it out there. It's incomplete. Looking for Kellum. He was pretty well covered by Neal, but the pass was a little bit out in front of the receiver. And that brings up fourth down, and Hillsboro is going to have to punt it away and also stops the clock. 5:27 left. Festus has a lot of time if they can get a drive going, but they've got to get the ball back first. You just never know. We've seen both teams make some mistakes tonight. A couple of turnovers. Festus has had more of those tonight. Mohart will be kicking it away. And he gets off a good punt. That'll be fielded cleanly at the 20-yard line. And then running out of bounds to the far side is Travis Sproul. There is a flag back at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be an illegal procedure penalty against Hillsboro. Moving a little too soon before the snap.
You know, we've seen that a lot tonight, Ryan, when ball's about to be kicked. It's happened on punts. It's even happened on extra points tonight, where we've seen penalties that just like that one.
I think Festus is going to take the penalty yardage and make Hillsboro re-kick. Festus would have had the ball near the 35. But they want to see if they can get better yardage.
Or maybe a return.
Yeah. And they definitely have the horses to return it with Sproul out there and Carr. 5 yards further back to the 25-yard line for Mohard. Carr and Sproul both right around the 25. Mohard, short kick to the far sideline, and this is going to give Festus much better field position. Well, maybe by about less than 10 yards, but
I don't know. I think I like that play.
Wow.
Ryan. Throwing it out of bounds.
Looking at where they're saying the ball went out of bounds at the 48-yard line of Hillsboro.
Oh, that's not right.
Wow.
That is not right. That's at least 6 yards off. That's surprising.
The ball has
Must have had a very good look at it. That's interesting.
Must have, because from the angle we could see, it was at least 6 yards the other direction.
1st and 10 for the Hillsboro 48. Hayden running option to the near side. He is tackled down for a short loss, and we got flags in from everywhere.
Flags on the field.
We had a flag from when the snap was first taken, and then a flag that came in a little bit later. And it's against the Tigers.
Against Festus.
Festus getting penalized with another chop block.
Wow. Got to stay away from that one.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, that's 15 yards.
Happened earlier in the game, and it really just stopped anything they were even trying to get started.
Illegal block, actually, not a chop block. Chop block is when it's down around the knees. He had
he had it up his hips.
Up at his hips.
Yep.
But it's still a big penalty.
It looks bigger than they're way back there.
It's going to be, well, it is about 15 yards.
It is 15 yards, yeah. It don't matter.
From the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 1st and 25. Illegal block is the correct term for it. See what the Tigers can do. Under 5 to play. Hayden looking to throw. Down the right side, he's got a man. It's caught by Wilkes. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Festus.
Pass is complete.
Wilkes hauls it in for the first down.
To the Hillsboro 30.
Yeah, 1st and 25. Oh, it's no big deal. I'll just make this catch for about 40. Looks like they mark him at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Festus. Andrew Hayden gave us to Corey Carr to the right side, trying to get to the edge. He gets met at the 25-yard line and brought down around the 23.
Wow, he's flying all over the place on that one. The pile was kicking him out, pushing him in.
Carr had some room there for a moment, but then that closed up on him a little bit, but he still turned in a decent gain. Good for about 7.
Yeah, that pass really got him downfield and where they wanted to be, but now clock management comes into play.
If you're Festus, you don't necessarily want to score too soon.
Right.
But at the same time, you're trailing. You got to get in the end zone at some point.
Now less than 4 minutes to go in the game.
Give us to Carr, trying to fight his way close to a first down up the middle.
He may have it.
And he's going to be, I think, a little bit short of it. He's right at the 20.
Corey Carr with the carry.
Good for about 2 yards, and he's a yard short.
Short of the first down by about a yard or so. That'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
Past the 9 o'clock hour, listening to AM 1400 KJFF Festus Crystal City here on, of course, the radio and KJF Web TV at MyMoInfo.com.
And we got a timeout on the field. We'll take a break as well. We're back in 1 minute. Hillsboro leads 17-14 over Festus late in the ball game on KJF.
Forget everything you thought you knew about buying tires and hurry in and see the gang at Plaza Tire in Festus. Why? Because Plaza Tire customers enjoy Plaza Tire's lowest price pledge. Plaza Tire service will match or beat any competitor's total tire purchase on any comparable tire. Plus tires anytime with hundreds of tires in stock. No appointment necessary on tire installations. That's Plaza Tire, the quick change artist located at 301 Festus Center Drive in Festus.
3:29 to play in the ball game. Festus down by 3. It's Hillsboro 17, Festus 14. Tigers driving it to a third down and about 1. Ball on the 20-yard line. Hayden's going to keep it himself, just fighting for that first down, and he's going to lunge and get it. Hayden fights his way to the 17. First down for Festus.
First down.
Tigers have never led in this game. Trailed 14-0 at one time. Did tie it up at 14, but they've never led. Festus with a 1st and 10 now from the 17-yard line. Wilkes in motion. Carr gets the handoff. Running right side, and he gets stuffed. He may have gotten 1. He did get a yard. Make it a yard. Second down and about 9. Hillsboro clinging to a 3-point lead with 2:36 and counting remaining in this ball game.
Festus is doing things right here in this drive. They're just keeping the ball moving, but you also can't turn it over either. It's crucial.
Hayden's going to run option now. He's got some room to the right side. Brought down inside the 10. He's going to have a first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Festus Tigers.
Hayden has run more times here in this drive than he has the entire game. 3 times.
He got all the way down near the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Festus, with 2:13 to play. Festus down by 3. Wilkes in motion again. Handoff goes to Carr, trying to slip between the tackles. He's tackled near the line of scrimmage on the right side. He's able to get to the 5-yard line. He picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd down and goal. And we're going to get a timeout. Timeout on the field. And it'll be called by Hillsboro. We'll take a break. Back in 30 seconds. Festus trying to get the lead late in this one. Hillsboro leads 17-14 on KJF.
Roberts, Wooten, and Zimmer of Hillsboro is your regional law firm, offering help with many diverse areas of the law. Roberts, Wooten, and Zimmer is a full-service law firm and practice with expert, experienced lawyers. When legal representation is a must, you need a law firm that you can trust. So turn to the professionals at Roberts, Wooten, and Zimmer on Highway 21 in Hillsboro. Call 636-797-2693. For more information, log on to robertswootenzimmer.com.
Second down and goal from the 5-yard line. It'll be Hillsboro trying to D up, looking for more or less a goal line stand at this point. Festus down by 3. 1:52 to play. And the Tigers come out onto the field looking at a 2nd and goal from the 5.
It's be a good time for Cummings to come out. He hasn't even touched the ball in the second half.
They bring Wilkes in motion. Hayden is going to try to run option, and he is brought down in the backfield. Reed there, along with Shepard. Big time play by Hillsboro. We get another timeout called. And I think this time it's going to be by Hillsboro again, actually. They call the timeout with 1:46 to play, as it is going to be a 3rd down and goal from the 7-yard line. Hayden lost 2 on that play. We'll leave it here as the Tigers are looking at a dangerous situation here. 3rd down and goal.
Yeah.
Hillsboro made a big stop there just a moment ago. I want to thank some of our other sponsors, including the law office of Roberts, Wooten, and Zimmer, All-Star Batting Cages in Herculaneum, Smokey's Place in DeSoto, Cecil Whitaker's Pizza in Festus, Lowry Law Firm, and Bill and Stephen Seek with the mortgage division at Eagle Bank.
It's rumbling down here in Hillsboro.
They're making some noise over here on the side of the field, no doubt about it. Hayden goes under center. Carter Probst in motion. A little quick throw on a slant to Travis Sproul is incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
Still got another play to go, though, and they got a pretty good kicker, too. They could just try to...
I think they just brought out the kicking team.
So it'll be the battle of the kickers here in this one.
From the 7-yard line, this is about a 34-yarder. 24-yarder, I'm sorry. Snap is down, and the kick is no good. The kick is a line drive kick that misses. Was not a good snap. What is the call now? Festus over there looking like a...
First down, Hillsboro.
All right. First down for Hillsboro. Festus is over there looking for something to be called to go their way. I'm not sure what it was.
Yeah, me either. The kick was blocked from the line. There was nothing that could have gone in Festus' favor there.
Coach Rush Schmidt of the Tigers wants to talk to the officials. Now a flag is thrown.
Something's going on. Schmidt is livid over there.
We will await the indication. The indication is unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Festus. It was a sideline penalty, which I believe is called against Rush Schmidt of the Tigers. Now for Hillsboro, they will take over, and the ball will be placed at the 19-yard line. Now, Hillsboro doesn't have a lot of timeouts remaining. It looks like they have 1.
Yeah, they used 2.
Yeah, they used 2 on the defensive stand.
Which was kind of a tough call to make if you're Coach Robbins, but he wanted that extra time. If he doesn't do that, the clock's dwindling down. It might be less than a minute right now.
Reed hands it off to Walsh, running left side, and he is going to be brought down after picking up a first, it looks like. Brought down around the 19-yard line. Good run by Walsh. And that might really help the Hillsboro Hawks cause right now. Festus, however, still has timeouts to use if they need to stop the clock.
Looks like they have used 1.
And now the clock restarts as they move the chains at a minute.
Oh, I see.
And 20. And will Festus burn a timeout here? I believe they will. Festus has to take a timeout with 1:21 to play. Hillsboro, after the missed field goal attempt by Travis Sproul, which would have tied the ball game, takes over. They get a first down run by Chris Walsh to the 19-yard line. Check that, I'm sorry, to the 29-yard line. And Festus has to burn a timeout here. They only have 1 timeout remaining. Hillsboro has one themselves.
What a storyline, though, Ryan. I mean, you got some of the best kickers here tonight playing for either team. You got Lerbick, who's got, he's shown off his leg tonight. with that nice field goal he had early in the game for Hillsboro. Now the Festus kicker, he's shown us before as well, Ryan, that he's able to kick it pretty far.
Absolutely. And Sproul, I don't know if it was a bad snap or if he just shanked it, but he certainly didn't get anything on that ball. Handoff following blockers off the right side. Looks like that back to Walsh again. And he's brought down around the 34. 34, I'm sorry. That one might have been Baumgartner, actually. He got that carry. He picks up on 4 yards. Festus uses their final timeout. It'll be second down and 6 with a minute 13 left. They cannot stop the clock again.
Hillsboro's gone to Baumgartner 5 times in the second half, only 3 times in the first half. It seemed like it was more than that, but he's had positive yardage each time he's touched the ball tonight. There was one time he was stopped at the line, but he hasn't had any negative yardage. There's only Walsh, only 1 time did he have negative yardage, and Zach Warren only 1 time as well with 4 touches. Walsh with 12. That's pretty impressive that Hillsboro's been able to move the ball forward.
And the Hawks now looking at the second down and about 6. Bunch formation. And Walsh gets hit in the backfield. He's dropped. Keanu Keaton-Boyce out there to get him and helps him up after he tackles him for a loss in the backfield.
Just when I was saying that that hadn't happened too many times tonight, it then happens on the next play.
Third down and 7. Clock down to under a minute to go, 50 seconds.
Wow.
And Hillsboro will go as long as they can.
Sure.
Play clock is down to 12, so they got several more that they can burn off the clock here. And I think Hillsboro's going to take their last time out with the play clock down to about 1.
Wow.
And that's what they're going to do. And it'll be 30 seconds remaining when Hillsboro runs their next play. And they're looking at 3rd and 7. So that's just will have to burn their last time. Well, I'm sorry, they burned them all. That's
yeah,
right.
All the timeouts have been taken.
Hillsboro on their way to getting themselves their first win over the Tigers since 04.
Amazing game we've seen here tonight, Ryan. Really has been a fun game. Probably the funnest game. Probably one of the best contests we've seen between 2 teams in any game we've seen this year. Besides the first week, which was a lot of fun with Jefferson R7, their first game of the year.
Hillsboro talking it over here as it looks at 3rd down and 7 as they get themselves back out onto the field. They've got 1 play that they got to get off here. Under center. It's given to the near side. Horn with it. He hands it off to Baumgartner, and he's able to fight his way up to about the 40. And he's going to have enough for the first down, it looks like. Is there a flag? There is a flag.
Block. Looks like he signaled chop block again.
A flag at the 31-yard line. And it is going to be against Hillsboro. Referee, chop block against Hillsboro.
It's a chop block against Hillsboro.
So penalties will be tagged on. Penalty yardage from the spot of the foul from the line of scrimmage. The ball is going to be taken all the way back to about the 15. Now the clock will run, and there's nothing that can stop it.
Yeah, because he was tackled in the field.
And that is going to do it for the ball game. And the Hillsboro Hawks are going to win this one
17-14 over the Festus Tigers. Hillsboro goes ahead and kneels on it, and that's it. Hillsboro picks up their first win over Festus since 2004.